Hello, this is Matt. This is Crowing FPV. This video is going to be all about the Insta360 Go 2. Probably need the damn thing. Good Lord. All right, am I in focus? I am. There we go. Let's get me in focus. Perfect. Hello and welcome back. I'm Matt and this is Crowing FPV. This video today is going to be all about this little fella, the Insta360 Go 2. So today I went out and I did some photos. I did some product photography and I even flew my drone. So this isn't necessarily completely about drones on this video. It is going to be some drone, but it's more about the Insta360 Go because yes, you can use it on your drone. And yes, this is a drone channel, but I'm also a photographer, so I like to, you know, show off other things too. So pretty much what this video today is showing you that yes, it works great on your drone, but it also works great for everything else, anything else. I mean, look how tiny this thing is. You know, I mean, it's tiny. Now there are just absolutely a gazillion reviews out there and videos on this. And again, I know this, but like I always say, watch a bunch of videos, make a decision. Don't just watch one review and say, oh, I'm gonna buy it. Watch multiple videos. All right, let me grab this here real quick. So there's a lot of cool little things on it. Like earlier today, and you'll see in the video, I had this, and I was wearing this sweatshirt. This is a thick hoodie. And the magnet still went through, held onto it really well, and I was walking around using it while I was taking photographs. And then I was sticking it to the wall because it comes with a different mount. It's in my vehicle right now, sorry, but it comes with a different mount that has a non-adhesive adhesive on the back. It's kind of like one of these things, or the oh my god grip for the quad. All you got to do really is if it gets dirty or dusty, you just rinse it off and it's back to being sticky again. But it sticks to just about everything. I actually stuck it to a brick wall, a red brick wall, not like cement brick. It was, or like cedar brick. It was, you know, a rough, coarse red brick wall, and it stuck right to it, and I had to rip the thing off in order to get it off of there. So that's a nice little feature there too. There are some little mixed feelings about certain aspects of it, but I'll get to that at the end. So follow along and enjoy the video. All right, so I am out here at the location where I'm going to do some photography, but it is cold and it is god-awful windy. So I'm not sure how well some of this is going to work out. I don't know how well you're going to hear me or hear anything that's going on, but that's what we're here to do, is test it out. I don't know how long I'm going to last because it's like 38 and freezing and it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds right now. I was planning on flying a drone in here, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. So let's get to it. Check that out. That is so cool, the little remote control. Very cool. All right, so, gosh, it's cold. Excuse the mess in my vehicle, it's messy. So this is actually what I am going to be taking photos of. Yes, I'm taking photos of a camera. Ironic, but who cares? And this is what I'm going to be shooting it with, my Lumix. So let's go see what we can do. Right in the wind, let's just get that out of the way. is cold. Alright. That, I'm going to go a little more industrial. Let's get rid of some of this bird shit. Yeah, I'll get that in post. I ain't touching it. It's a good shot. Let's see if I can get that light in the background. Get some bokeh going. There we go. This is a good backdrop right here. There we go. Let's hit it from the other side. Hopefully this little camera is doing a good job. One can hope. Normally I have this up to my eye, but I figure for this, with the camera on my chest, that it'll look much better this way. I don't know, I might still fly my drone. And yes, I drive a crappy car. Alright, I think this is almost at that 10-minute mark. I have it set to automatically stop recording after 10 minutes. So my idea was to have this mounted in places, kind of showing what I'm doing, but I don't know, with this wind, I'm pretty sure it's going to fall. But let's give it a shot anyway, huh? And there's my ugly mug. Give a nice little shot of this area. This is what happens when a city spends $4.5 million on something that never gets used. I think there's 3 cars in here all the time, and one of them is like permanently here. Whatever. Alright, let's find some metal to stick this to. Cold beverage break. Should stick to this. Not very well. Oh, want to see something funny? Look at that. It's interesting. Some hanky-panky. Again, $4.5 million. It's getting used by teenagers that have sex. It's awesome. So, I don't know if you can hear me, but that works. Do a little sound test. Boy, this thing really sticks on there. Again, this is funny. Shaking my damn head. It's cold. Really cold. That looks pretty good. So thankfully there's no people here, because walking around talking to a camera, not my thing. So people come by, I just put the camera away. But it is what it is. Alright, so this actually doesn't look too bad of a spot. do kind of funny. I'm doing product photography on a Canon with a Lumix, but that's all right. It works. This just shows anybody can take photographs of just about anything and make it look good. Please don't fall. Best part about that adhesive is that you can just rinse it off with some water and it's right back to being sticky again. It's a cool feature. So I'm practically done with this. It's too damn cold. I think I saw some snow flurries. Alright, back to my shitty car. Maybe I'll just take pictures of you. Alright, I think I'm good for today. I don't know, maybe I'll go fly my drone at the ballpark or something. Something I really want to do, I want to put this on the back of the drone, and when it flies, it's a pretty neat effect. So maybe I'll go do that, but boy, it's windy. It's a bit painful. All done. gosh, you can literally stick this thing anywhere you want. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, so I flew my drone, and I also did some product photography. And there's a car coming, and I don't want them thinking I'm weird and like talking to myself, but whatever. So you saw me doing some product photography. You saw me doing flying my drone, even though I did crash and something went awry with that, but who cares? It is what it is. The very minimal damage at all to the Go 2. Just a little bit on the backside, just a little scratch. But I also broke the mount for the Go 2. All right, so you just saw the video with me taking some product photography and doing some drone flying. I have to apologize for the drone flying. It wasn't the best conditions, so I didn't get as much as I wanted to with it. And my second video also, I accidentally set this to non-pro mode recording, so I didn't get any kind of stability. I couldn't change the field of view, nothing, so I didn't even bother putting that on the video. So we kind of skipped over that second flight. And so what I'm going to tell you is my thoughts on this little guy right here. Now, I know that there are tons of videos out there for this exact camera, and there's tons of reviews that go really in depth into the specifics or the specs of this, and then they go into the app, they go into the program on the application on your computer. I'm not even getting into that because it works the same for every Insta360 that's out there. The studio is the same whether it's a Go 2 or it's a 1R. It's just I'm not going to bother with that. But there's plenty of videos out there, and I even have other videos showing how to edit in that program. So I'm not going to waste time with that. I will say there are a couple cons, and I would say the biggest con to this would be the audio. The audio is the biggest downfall to this. In wind noise. But I mean, what do you expect? It's this big. It's the size of my it's smaller than my pinky. You're not going to get like pro level audio out of something this small. You're just not. You know, Insta360 they design it stabilized first, and then they build a camera around the stabilization. You know, technically speaking, and audio is not something that is high on their priority list when what they want to do is they want to make a camera that's tiny, portable, throw it in your pocket, use it anywhere, anytime that you want, still picks up audio, but it's stable as hell. And that's what this is. And so I'm not too worried about the audio. If I need to do better audio with this, I'll just, you know, I'll use one of these and just record to my phone or a task cam or something like that, and just use that and record, and then I'll just sync it up and post. So I'm not worried about that. Big deal. But that is probably the biggest downfall to this is the audio. Now, it doesn't do 4K, which is fine. I mean, it's not going to be something that you're going to go out and do professional level video with. It's not. That's not what this is for. This is a little waterproof action cam that's wearable. So it is nice to do some, I would say, YouTube, social media, stuff like that, videos like that you're going to put onto there. You can add it in to like something that's professionally done for, you know, be creative. That's what it's all about. But overall, I'm going to say this is definitely worth purchasing. It's $300 for the 32 gig. It's $320 or $330 for the 64 gig. Spend the extra 30 bucks, get the 64 gig. I made the mistake of buying the 32, and I already put the Insta360 Care on it, and there's even some cosmetic damage, so I have a moral issue of returning that. So I'm not going to return it. I'm going to stick with the 32. It's fine. It lasted me all day, and I still had like 5 gigs of space left on here doing recording in Pro mode at 50 FPS. So not a big deal. Battery-wise, I didn't fully have to charge it. I think when I was done, I had about 11% when I was all through and done. But that was with, you know, intermittently putting it into the charging case. So it did get charged up in between. So like when I was done using it for a little bit, I'd put it in there and it would charge it up a little bit. Then I'd grab it, pull it out, put it on my neck or put it onto a mount or whatnot, and it got charged up that way. So when I was all said and done, the charging case was pretty close to being fully discharged, and I had about 11% left on there. But that's a couple hours. I mean, that's a good amount of time. So, I mean, the construction is really well on it. Other than here, this part here, these little legs that form the little tripod on a charging case, they're pretty flimsy. I think that those will probably end up breaking off on me at some point. Just fine. I don't really use this other than to charge and control it. But yeah, I would say definitely go out and get yourself one of these. They are fun. Definitely fun. You can throw it on your quad. You can throw it on, hell, you could put it anywhere. It put it in your fish tank. You know, you could do anything with it. So if you get a chance and if you want, I recommend buying the Insta360 Go 2.